These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. It's a room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run to start it inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Herbert now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of it. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And all the way down to the 35. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Running on first down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 106 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They'll run the jet sweep here with Pierce. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A loss of 8 brings up second down at the 7-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Brissett. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Paris Campbell. 16 yards. He's now third.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Here's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
From the 24, Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Touchdown! Trey McKinney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 25 on second down, Brissett tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 137 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts at 12-2 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw again on second down. Brissett escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10, Taylor now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Brissett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw again on second down, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert on first down now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Brissett. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On the option, here's Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Play action now. Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Shaquille Leonard on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 22 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a give running left is Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eckler, they run left side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their four-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 189 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making